Greetings and salutations, everybody out there on YouTube. We are now live for the trading day 4/11 of 2025. Bank earnings are in play. Janny and the crew will be on momentarily.
Yeah, a little bit lower. 88.80. 88.80 is the big one you want to lose on AMD for a downside move.
All right, thank you.
So yeah, definitely. Let's see and hope, not hope. That would be the best setup is to get that pop at the open. All right, just a little bit of a pop, and then see if we can pull it back down again.
And then go
Right
back up.
now, Nvidia is holding support. SPY is testing resistance. But beautiful short we had on different tickers. I mean, it is worth it in pre-market to get into a position, even with a small size. It's worth it, guys.
Yeah.
Because now you missed all this move, and now you are looking to, let's say, short Tesla instead of 150, 254. Now you're trying at 250, right? And it was a beautiful topping as well. I mean, there was nothing wrong with it. Look how it came up to that resistance, gave you the curl, turned red, stayed down, just like SPY did. All right, anybody else? Any tickers you want us to take a look at? Amazon, what are you doing? Amazon. Nice pull on Amazon. Damn. Beautiful break on Amazon. Very pretty. Google. Google. Nice flag on it. Still holding support. Apple, Nvidia, Tesla, JP Morgan, Goldman Sachs. The Qs. Got it. Let's get Jura. All right. So right now, let's see. We're getting a little bit of a curl. That's what we want to see, right? We want to see that pop if we can get it. A little bit of pop. Be so much better. More better.
Better.
All right. Is anybody over there in YouTube? See if anybody's in there. If anybody have any questions. Let's see. Dawn, in your views, have we reached the market bottom? No, Dawn, we have not. All right. There is no signs telling us that everything is okay now. Everything, all the problems we had with the tariffs, with Iran, with China, everything is solved. And from now on, there is no problems. We have light in the end of the tunnel. There is no such thing right now. We are still negotiating, uh, taking our times, going back and front, and all that, right? Good morning, Dean. Duck. So we got a duck, a Dean, and a Dawn. That's funny. Oh, that's funny. China needs us more than we need them, I think. They have a lot of workers tied to export to the US. China need us more than we need them. So, Doc, you think that when you're going into Walmart, you are seeing 90% of all the products in there made in the US, right? That's why China need us more than we need them. Is that why? I mean, that would have been great, right? But unfortunately, that is not the case right now. 93, I'm slowly learning more and more watching your show. That's great, 93. David, I'll be watching Tesla. Definitely Tesla, all right? With these things, the news that came out with Tesla not selling in China, that's going to hurt them, man. That's going to hurt them a lot. All right, so definitely Tesla. Banks, banks seems okay. No, they don't. Banks are in serious troubles. All right, serious troubles. Because right now, all the treasuries that they cannot sell, they are forcing the banks to buy them up. That does not mean the banks are having liquidity and everything is fine and they have money to buy all those bonds, but they have to. Somebody's got to buy them, right? And if you guys see what is gold doing? Oh boy, oh boy. So gold right now is at the 3251, right? Look at this explosion of gold. What does that tell you that the market everything is good when you see gold exploding like this? Because personally, I do not see anything good right now. All right, especially when you are seeing gold exploding like this. So be very, very cautious. All right. You want to break on the support for a pull, and you're going to use those support lines as your resistance to cover your back, right? Cover your back. You don't want to look, guys. There's no need to trade. Um, I'm risking 100 to make 300, right? No, we are not trading like this. At least I am not trading like this. All right. I don't want to risk 100 to make 300. I want to risk $10 to make 300. All right. So it's all about your exposure to the market. You need to cover your ass. I don't care how much money you're making. I care about you not losing. All right. That's the whole point. You don't want to lose money. I don't care about how much you make, but I want you to be as little exposure to the market as possible. Uh, Jess, how you would define support lines? Well, you see those lines on my chart, Jess. These are support and resistance lines. You break on the support, that line becomes your resistance, right? You break above resistance, that line becomes your support. Look at the bounce on that support line on Nvidia right now. Look at SPY holding that support right now, right? Doesn't know what it wants to do. So let's see if we're going to get the pop at the open for a better entry to short it again, right? That's what we want to see. All right, guys, we have less than a minute. Good morning, Candence. Get ready, get set. All right, so we are getting a little bit of a pop here on your Tesla, your Nvidia, right? APP. All right, here we go. Pop, 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 pop.
Out Tesla long 95%.
Nice, Kajura.
Oh, INTC short, 95%. This thing is dropping hard, Janie.
Which one?
INTC, Intel.
Intel. Oof. What is this TSM doing? TSM. Oof. Nice pull on TSM as well, coming down to the next support level. TSM, right? Broke on the support lines, coming down to the next support here. Tesla is hitting the next resistance here. Take some profit off. Take some profit up at this resistance area on Tesla. Buy. Trying to break on the support here and pull. Trying.
Tesla short, 95%. We need to see if we can. It's early though, so don't be too crazy. Janie, someone in the comment section on YouTube says JNVR. All in the
JNV,
comment section.
JNVR. Oh yeah, this one was from pre-market today. Yeah, I remember we were talking about this double top up there on JNVR. Give us a little bit of a pullback. Nice push. Be careful with it. Volume is very low on JNVR. This can be a beautiful short. All right, JNVR. JNVR.
All right, taking out more Tesla short here as we did hit WAP, and now out 95% of the long on that nice little pop.
Yep.
A little bit more Tesla long here. We're back at high of the day. She's trying to push through. We push through. 257.58 would be my first upward PT from here. Take off some more here.
That's good, Judah. Nice pull on JNVR.
All right, out 95% of Tesla short here. She's trying to pull, but she's actually got some support here. You got some people coming in buying, trying to push it.
Mhm.
And Janny,
Also
they're
getting
trying to push
yeah,
it
I'm
real
here.
good.
Yeah, move your stops. Move your stops. Tesla doesn't know what it wants to do, huh?
I watched this current 1 minute candle. It's got so far a lower high. And to be fair, it's got a higher low too, so they're trying to push it through here.
We are getting beautiful pushes all over the place right now. Beautiful push on MSTR, on Coin, on PDD, on Nvidia, on Tesla, Apple, right? So we are getting exactly what we wanted. Now we are getting the first scale of what we wanted. All right. So the first one was to push. The second one is to turn it around and pull it.
95% of Intel short here. You're coming up on 100%, a longer term 100% marker at the 1810 basically, so about 17 cents lower.
SPY still doesn't know what it wants to do.
Out more Tesla short here. We're coming up on WAP, so we want to see if we can hold and then push, or what we're going to do. But so far, the tendency is up.
Yeah, I would like to go a little bit higher. A little bit higher. Nice push on Coin and MSTR, PDD. Nvidia
Oh,
is trying to
coin
come up to
long all
resistance here.
shares.
Nice. Nvidia coming up and touching the next resistance here. You want to push through? Push, 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 push. We're also getting a little bit of a pop here on SPY. Slowly, your coin is coming up to the resistance up here. My resistance on coin is 177.45. So we have one more push on coin. MSTR is also coming up to one more push to get up to the next resistance of 290 spot 25.
CNN is reporting that there was a private conversation between Trump and Chinese officials regarding the tariffs.
Got it. Thanks, Kajura.
Out Tesla short 95%. We punched through WAP. Let's see if we can hold it or fold it here. Tesla, if it can't hold here, I'd like it to get down to roughly the emotional 250 area, break that, then head down to 248.37. If we push, we still have that target that I mentioned earlier, 257.58. Now, coin short 95%. We're going to have tight stops on the rest of it just because the spreads are getting wide. Out test long 95%. You got the bounce off WAP. Hold the rest for that PT. Move your stops up as we go. We got about $2.5 more upwards on it as long as it maintains its course, which, wow, it just shot up, so it looks like they're pushing.
Nvidia hitting the next resistance. Take some profit here. Leave some on the table. Move your stops. Beautiful short on this JNVR. And right now it's halted. Downside hold. Jota, I wanna see if we can take that SPY soon down. I wanna see soon one more push, curl it and take it down on this Tesla.
Out Tesla short 95. Out Tesla long 95.
Come on, push, 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 push.
Out JP Morgan long 95%.
push, push. SPY is coming slowly up to resistance area.
PT hit on Tesla to the penny, trying to push through here. Look for a little bit of a pullback here. Hopefully on some volume. My next immediate marker upwards on Tesla is going to be just the emotional one at 260. More firm would be 262.58. Jenny, I'd be watching JP Morgan for a bit of a pullback here.
JP Morgan. Beautiful. JP Morgan held that support, coming up to a double top. Yeah, I agree.
Out
I
Tesla short
agree.
95.
JP Morgan has, guys, JP Morgan has beautiful range in it, all right? JPM, JPM.
Out Tesla short 95%. You got that pull off of the PT that I mentioned. So lock in a lot of your short profits here and get ready for a bit of a push up. If you do get back down to WAP, it's got to hold that. You got the longer term 61 there, right below WAP. Beyond that, you'd be going back down to 251.06. All right, there's your Tesla WAP hit. If it breaks through here, you're looking at 251.06. If we hold the trend, then we're popping back up. And like I said, more of an emotional component at 260, followed by 261 and change.
Nice pull.
Right out all the Tesla short. Let's see if we get a little bit of a bounce here.
Mm.
95 with the. Let's see if we can get back to WAP and full is what I'd be aiming at this point. To me, this looks like an SCR, so you want to get out some of the long here, especially now that we're back at WAP. See if when the short sale covering ends, we get that big, nice pullback.
Oh, they're holding support areas. Come on, let's get this last breath out of this SPY so we can turn around that SPY and pull it. And take everything down with it, right? Almost there on SPY. So you're coming up to the first resistance here on SPY. Now, what I want to see on SPY is a push through that resistance, all right? That would be the best now. To push through that resistance, give us one more push. That would be the best. But we need to respect that we are hitting that resistance here.
Well, Tesla short 95%. Profits are back past the daily 38, excuse me, 23. So you want to see what kind of trend we set up here if we can push the low of the day. So
It's all about break, support, and pull. Break and pull, break and pull. Right now, Tesla is holding support and resistances. The same thing goes for SPY. It's not giving us that curl for a downside move yet.
Trump due to speak in about 50 minutes when he boards his plane to go to somewhere.
Trump will speak in 20 minutes.
50 minutes. I guess he's got a flight somewhere, and they're anticipating him to speak to reporters before getting on the flight.
Hmm. Yeah, that's going to move markets again.
Jenny, RXRX.
RX,
RXRX.
RX. Oh, that one is showing up on the scanner. Yeah, nice push. RX, RX. Guys, keep an eye on this small scanner we have here on your sun on the side.
U of M numbers due to hit momentarily. Outward Tesla short here. It hit that downward PT I first mentioned.
Nice pull.
U of M numbers miss. Lower than expected.
What numbers are that?
University of Michigan.
Oh, Michigan. Right.
All right, watching Tesla here. See if she can punch through.
Nice pull.
Got some Tesla short here. Move your stops. Should be getting a bounce here pretty quickly. All right, be careful here on Tesla. She's trying to support here and rally. I'm not paying attention to other stocks. Just focus on this one because of the range. Let's see if we can get a 23 retracement. It's going to push you back up to 249.82. Can do that and then fold, we can head lower. If we try to stabilize and get over the emotional 250, you want to look for 251.32.
Apple is pulling as well. QCOM, BA, Netflix, PLTR,
That might have been the
ARM.
best trade of the year for me right there.
Well done, Kajura.
Thank you, man. Yeah, when those numbers hit, it was like a hesitation on Tesla. I was like, this thing's going down. And when they couldn't support it, yeah, I took some volume.
Hmm. Well, guys, we are getting exactly what we wanted, right? A push and a pull. So now it all comes down to break support lines, all right? Break and pull now.
Take off 95% of your Tesla long here. Again, it's me. I'm looking for basically 250 as a test. Your 23% retracements there, plus the psychological aspect of 250. If we can get over that on volume, then you can push up quickly to 251.34. Beyond that, maybe a WAP touch. But right now, the trend is your friend, short term and long term on Tesla. Rallies are being sold or shorted.
Keep an eye on that SPY support. We want to break that support line for a pull on SPY. Right now, we are holding it and bouncing off it. The same thing goes for NVIDIA.
All right, there's your upward PT hit on Tesla. So let's see what we want to do now. Now we have, it's more 50-50 here, but if you have shorts, be quick with taking some off the lock and profit, and also protect yourself. Do not put yourself in a spot where they catch you napping. I just got a 95% short there off the kickback off of the 23% retracement. All right, out 95% along. We're back at the daily 23, trying to push through here.
Look at
Your
SPY, huh?
next one, we're almost at it already. Wow, 131.30 for your 38%. So if it's me, I'm looking at that daily 38 now, like I said, 151.35. We've got to bust through on volume to push up to the daily 50. That's going to be 252.54. WAP is currently only, we'll just round up and say 30 cents above that. So be cautious. We're getting an SCR here a couple times on Tesla. So we want to see is this volume with a push, just people getting out of their short positions taking profit, which is why we're getting moved down, or are these legitimate buys? 95% of the short here as we broke through the daily 23 and now heading lower. So take your profits when you can. You can't lose money selling for a gain.
No, it have never happened before. Double top here on SPY. All right, guys, does anybody have any questions? Any questions, anybody? I hope you guys understand what we were talking about, what we wanted out of the market, how we traded it. All right, everybody over here in YouTube as well. But the rest of the teaching, all the conversations and the daily charts, the swing trades, the everything else is happening over in Discord. All right.
Out 95% of your Tesla short. Look at that nice candle down on the 1 minute and 6 and 1 second charts. Why is that? When there's no buyers and you're only getting a push up on a short covering rally. Yeah. When they stop covering, you can only go one way. All right, out Tesla short 95. Lock in some of your profits here. Protect yourself any kind of, if we just stay in a range. Janie, you watching this on Tesla?
I'm all over it.
Jump on it, Janie.
I want to hit my support down here. I told you my support is a little bit lower here at the 24380, 70 something, 65. We on our way to down. But we want that SPY to break. That's the important part. We break that support on SPY. That's where we're gonna have us some fun.
I like fun, Janie, so I like the way you're thinking.
Beautiful. Look at the coin. What a beautiful trade on coin. Pop and pull, right? Look at this push and pull on coin. Beautiful.
Yeah, I shorted it near the top, but I didn't hold on to it that long. I got a couple points out of it and then got out.
Mm, yeah, beautiful. Come on, SPY. Break and pull. Now, what's this double bottom down here on SPY, right? You want to get rid of this next level also. So you got a couple of more levels here on SPY you want to get rid of. Take one step at a time. Mhm, mhm, mhm. Any questions, anybody? Nvidia coming down to the next level of support. So is Tesla. So is SPY. Sorry. Come on. Lower. Break. Kajora.
Yeah, Janie.
Are you seeing gold?
I have not looked at it today.
My God. Straight up. Straight arrow.
Yeah, I'm at looking at GLD. Yeah, the gold index shares.
Come on, SPY. Break and pull. Break and pull. SPY. Nvidia has set the support here. You want to break? Come on. Come on. Be a good girl. Right. That's the almost there.
I'm taking more Tesla off the board here. I'm holding 1%.
Come on. Break it. Break it. Break and pull. Break and pull. Yes. Good girl.
I'm gonna
Is
start looking.
everybody over there in the... Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead, Janie.
No, I just wanted to hear if anybody over there in YouTube have any questions.
I was just gonna say that I'm looking for Tesla to perform an SCR here. And again, it just comes down to how far up we go. We get over the current 23, right around, we'll just say 248, then you got to watch to see if momentum comes in to really force us higher. But we're in a downward trying to use that to your advantage. And even on this move up, look at the volume, Janie. There ain't much.
Yep. Yeah. Oh, come on, Spike. Give it up. Man, don't do that.
Who's all in the chat today, Janie?
What? At the chat? Let me see. What do you mean, Kendance? What's on the chat, Kajora?
Talk, have them all talk firmly to the stocks. Tell them which way you want them to go.
Break and pull. Break down the support. That's
Parma,
what I want.
now Gasper, all of you guys, man, just tell them which way you want them to do. Own the stock market.
Yep. And guys, if you have any questions over there in the YouTube, let us know, right?
All right, I'm getting out more Tesla along here. We're, I don't know, a little bit past halfway on the rally between here and the 23, so be careful. Sometimes rallies always don't go exactly to the fibs. They run out of steam, especially if they're SCRs. So I would lock in some of your profits here.
I want lower. Come on. Lower.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Lock in some of your longs here and get
Yep.
ready for
Yep.
it to go back
Yep.
down low.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Come on. Come on. Hmm. Damn, this spy is holding. Come on, give it up. Kajora, I don't know if you read this that Doc wrote in here. China need us more than we need them. What do you think about that?
Sorry, say that again, Janie.
I
My
have
my cat needed my attention
no.
real quick.
Yeah, Doc's asked here. China need us more than we need them. I think they have a lot of workers tied to the export to the U.S. What do you think about that?
I have zero idea. That's outside of my wheelhouse. That might be something more you, Candace, or somebody else might know about. It's just stuff I don't
Yeah,
have
I
in
was
real.
saying. I answered Doc and I said if you go to Walmart, what do you see in there? 90% made of all the products is made in U.S. or China. And the same thing is over here in Europe, right? It's not only over there in U.S. in Europe as well. We have the same problem, both of us. So we are screwed in that matter because we gave all these things to them, and now we are crying wolf. That's what we did.
Yeah,
We shot ourselves in the left foot, and now we are shooting ourselves on the other foot,
I'll try
and
and
we are blaming them. The funny thing is, we are blaming them. It's
gotta
not
blame
their
somebody,
fault.
Janie. You don't want to blame yourself.
We did it, right?
About 95% of
If
Tesla
you,
short here. We're getting back down to low day.
yep, come on, break and pull, break and pull. Come on, patience, patience. Right now, you are getting a double bottom on that Nvidia, right? The same thing you are getting on Tesla and on Spy. You are getting this double bottom. You wanna break here. You don't want to respect this double bottom you are creating right now. Come on. Anyway, guys, beautiful short on everything that popped. PLTR, pop and dump, right? Apple, pop and dump. Nvidia, Tesla, ARM, MSTR, Coin, PDD, right? That's what we wanted. Pop and a dump. So right now you need to be cautious, all right? You don't want to give back money to the market. Don't do that. Just move your stops, move your stops, move your stop. Take some profit at support areas. Look how they're trying to hold this here. All right, making a base here on SPY. The same, look at the SPY, look at Tesla, and look at NVIDIA. Exactly the same kind of thing. Exactly. All right, there's no difference. They are all the same. Kajora, when is the tariffs coming in play? Do they have a date or have it started? Does anybody know? Guys, does anybody know? Dean, Dawn, Doug, 93, David, Theus, Jess, May. You guys know anything? All right, so we're getting a little bit of a breathing here. Just a little bit of a breathing. Getting a little bit of a buying here. Are you guys having fun? Is everybody having fun? Understanding the trades we did? All right, guys, we're getting a little bit of a breathing exercise here. So let's see if we're gonna continue the downside move when it finishes the breathing. Because right now we are getting a little bit of a push on the upside. Right now we broke over resistance on SPY and we are holding that support. Same thing goes for Nvidia. Tesla is also trying here. Look how it's holding that support line here on SPY, right? Coming down, hitting it, holding. Coming down, hitting it, holding. Same thing goes for Nvidia right now. Coming down, hitting it, holding it. All right, so you want to break that support line now so we can pull. The same thing goes for SPY, right? Tesla is not breaking over resistance. It's not. So you're still good, right? Another one I want to take down would be that JP Morgan. All right, so let's see if this is the last breath now on this JP Morgan. Last breath.
Happy trail.